Hey guys, how you doing? This is Jeanette from Boricua Sewing Crafts. I know I'm looking a little rough right now and stuff. I just wanted to do a quick live because one of the things that I wanted to do was talk about um embroiderers and taking a stand. Knowing your worth and all that kind of stuff. The reason why I want to do this video is because I had some people reach out to me about some issues that they're having with orders. um and one of the things is that it can be a stressful time. I mean, you got the holidays and stuff, and a lot of people are trying to get Christmas gifts and all that kind of stuff. So I got Mello here. I got you guys on my laptop, so Mello's right here with me. You want to say hi, Mello? You want to say hi? There's nobody there. Oh, look, Trish is there. Hi, Trish. How you doing? It says I got Mello here with me. But I want to talk to you guys about, some of the stuff that's going on and stuff. I mean, it's not going on with me because obviously I'm kind of like real blunt and stuff. I guess, once you reach a certain age. Hey, Bev. Hey, Shay. I just want to share something that has happened to two folks that I know that craft, right? And I wanted to share that because I think it's important that us as embroiderers, as crafters, that we all share this type of information with each other, because I don't want people to feel like they're the only ones out there, okay? I have someone that reached out pretty upset. They were upset because they had a person come up to them and say that they wanted something designed, right? So they showed up at their house. They gave them all the material and everything. And they're very undecisive of what they wanted. But then, the person spent all this time, customizing these items for this person, right? And what happened is now the customer is like, upset because of the pricing and all that kind of stuff. And there's like a big, there's an issue, right? The issue is that, of course, if I was the person making the item, right? I mean, you're going to be feeling some kind of way, right? Because you spent all this time making this. And then as the customer, you're probably going to feel some kind of way because, of course, as we all know, a lot of people sometimes want something for nothing, right? So, the person was pretty upset and was talking to me about it and stuff. And one of the things that I advised was take it as a learning experience. In the future, I mean, I kind of told her, I said, this is really how I roll. Okay, this is how Jeanette does it. Okay, I'm not saying it's right or wrong or whatever. You guys have to do whatever you want to do, whatever you feel comfortable for you and your business and stuff. But me, those embroidery machines do not turn on unless I have full payment up front. Because this is one of the things that I tell people. When you order something online that's custom, okay, like, something that's personalized or something like that, you order the item and you pay for that item in full up front, and then you wait for the delivery of that product. So I tell them, well, let's make believe that when you're shopping with me, that's how we're going to do it. You're paying me up front. I have a clear understanding of what you want. I write up the invoice. It's either you're buying something from my Etsy shop, and I'll go ahead and I'll do a custom listing for you, listing everything that you want. That way there's no misunderstanding and stuff like that. And this is the price. And you pay up front. Okay? Don't, my personal thing is, I feel bad for this person because this person did a lot of work. She showed me all the work that she did, and she got nothing. She actually got nothing. So the thing that went through my mind was this person did a lot of sewing. She did a lot of embroidery, and she spent a lot of time. What she could have been doing is all that time that she spent on this order that gave her nothing, okay, no money. She could have been spending it dealing with customers that already paid. Okay. So my whole thing is, don't be afraid, guys, to tell people up front that you don't work for free. Don't let people push you around and stuff like that. Yeah, it's the holidays. And you don't want to be, a mean person. I don't like to be a mean person, but I just tell people up front, I just like to have expectations on the table so that there's no issues with you and there's no issues for me. And I tell people up front all the time, what my prices are. And if they don't like it, that's okay. You don't have to like it. This is the price because I feel it's a fair price, and I tell people my goal is not to make you broke, but to give you something that's fair and also fair to me and my time. So don't let people devalue you in any type of way, or and don't work on orders and stuff. I mean, one other person reached out to me and said they took 50% of the money up front, right? Then when the customer came to pick it up, they were like, "Oh, I thought the 50% was the whole price." So that person only got half the money. So my whole thing is, when you're running a business, you have to. I understand, a lot of us are doing embroidery for fun, but some of us are doing it for a little side gig, and, I guess what I'm trying to say is, when you're trying to do a side gig, it's for a reason, right? I mean, like, for me personally, I do it because it helps me to offset the cost for Carlito's dorm, right? Because I saved for his college, but the 529, the prepaid plan that I have the Virginia 529 prepaid plan for my son. But the thing is, those 529 prepaid plans don't pay for the dorms or anything like that, right? Now, I do it for the simple fact I love doing it, right? But at the same time, any type of extra money that I make off of embroidering and off of my YouTube channels or any of my affiliated links and stuff like that, all that money, I have it put in a savings account, go straight to the savings account, so that when I have to pay Cardito's dorm and his food and all that kind of stuff, it helps me. I mean, every little bit helps, right? So it makes things a little easier for me. So we all do it for a specific reason. Some of us have bills or whatever, right? Or but the thing is too, I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't do things for free. If you're doing it for a gift for somebody, then that's different, or a real close friend or something like that. But don't allow people to take advantage of you and your craft. If you're good at what you do and you're good at it, know your value, stand by that. Don't let people take advantage. It's just wrong. It's not gonna make you feel good. What's gonna make you feel good is when you get what you're worth. Okay? And the only way to do that is to demand it. So, I feel really bad for those two young ladies that reached out to me, and I spent some time talking to them. And my whole thing is, okay, it happened. So it's a lesson learned. Look at it as a lesson learned. Take a negative, turn it into a positive, and just know that, now in the future how to handle certain situations, right? I know that sometimes people just kind of feel funny, right? It can be kind of hard especially when it comes to the money part, right? Come out and say, "Oh, well, this is how much it costs." Just just tell people how much it is. Just be upfront. This is how much it is. I had one person that came out and said, I want names embroidered on stockings, right? And I'm like, okay, well, my minimum price, okay, for any type of embroidery work, okay, is $10. So she was like, oh, well, what if it's only 3 letters? It's $10. Because it doesn't matter if it's 3 letters. The process is still the same. I still have to hoop the item. I still have to use stabilizer. I still have to thread the machine. I still have to create the file. I mean, what changed? Nothing. Just the amount of thread, right? But I'm like, no. And my time is still the same. Okay? Whether it's, it's 3 letters, 4 letters, it's still time. So to me, I just, I tell them, no, that's what it is. That's the minimum price, $10. That's it. And if they say they can get it done cheaper, then go get it done cheaper. Then good for you. Go get it done cheaper. But in this house, it goes on these machines, $10. That's how I just do. You have to stand your ground. You know your worth. Don't let anybody take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do it. You're not going to feel good about yourself. And not only that, the way I see it too is people talk. Especially I know where I live. People talk, okay? Boy, do they talk. Anyway. And the thing is, you don't want to be known as a pushover. You don't want to be known, as I would prefer if they want to say I'm the mean lady that lives in the corner house, then let them say that. That's fine. But you know what? I ain't no sucker, okay? I know what I'm worth. I know that when I do my work, I know I'm good. I know I don't, my Etsy shop is doing very, very well. The kitchen towels and stuff, and I'm coming up with new designs and everything. Know your worth. Don't let anybody ever make you feel less. So I wanted to really just do a quick live because I know that this is like a really busy time for all of us because we're like making so many, we're pumping out our products, we're selling them and all that kind of stuff. And, there's a lot of sales that a lot of us do. We do them on Etsy, we do them on eBay, Facebook Marketplace. We even do local, right? And, we're trying to make our money and stuff. So, but the thing is, don't let people take advantage of you. Just don't. And I've even said it in the past, too. One of the things that, when you get that feeling, a little intuition, like, maybe this isn't, like, a really good time to, or not a good, it doesn't feel right? Turn down the sale. Just say, no, I can't do it. Got too many orders or whatever. Just say no. You can say no. I've done it. And I'm okay with it. It's all right because there's always going to be somebody else that's going to need embroidery and all that kind of stuff. I would prefer to say no and feel good about it than to say yes. And then at the end of the whole process, you feel like you got taken advantage of. I don't like that, and I'm one of those that I really feel like, you respect yourself. When you respect yourself and you take care of you, trust me, people are going to know they can't take advantage of you. Because I'll tell somebody in a minute, I'll be like, ooh, I ain't feeling this. I don't have a problem with that. I do. And I think some people kind of appreciate that when you're very upfront and you're blunt and you just say, oh, no, I'm nope. So just don't do that. Just don't. And so I see people have joined me though. I didn't think that, you guys would be on, but I need to take a break too because my Etsy shop has really been doing pretty good. I got a couple of people that reached out to me for custom orders, because they want I think a flag from Peru and a flag from the Dominican Republic. I think I'm going to try to do it and stuff. I don't mind doing those customs orders because it kind of helps me to add more items to the shop because, if they're asking, I'm sure other people are going to be asking for them too. So I don't mind taking that challenge if I can. But I am working on sublimation. Well, I'm supposed to be working on sublimation. and stuff. I'm looking at my sublimation printer and I'm like, I gotta turn that sucker on. Well, it is on, but yeah, I gotta make some Christmas mugs and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I spent today working on my orders and then talking with two people that were pretty upset about it. They sent me a message and they just needed to talk. And you know, I just want to put it out there that you guys please don't feel, you know, like you have to do anything, you know, for other people and stuff like that. Take care of you first. You know, it's about mental health and feeling good about what you know, what you're doing and why you're doing it and stuff. There's a whole reason why we all got into this game, right? Because we love it. We think it's fun. We like embroidering, you know. It's relaxing for some of us. We love seeing the creations come to life and all that kind of stuff. Don't allow somebody to turn what you love into something ugly, you know. So I mean, and stuff like this happens. It happens to some of us, you know. I mean, sometimes you know, it's just a learning process, right? And stuff. Oh God, my hair is a mess and stuff. Y'all can tell I'm looking kind of rough today. So, but I'm like, okay. And stuff. Hey, I see some folks out there. I want to say hi to you guys. Let's always. Hey, Trisha. Hey, Shayna. Hey, Bev. I see Robin. Miss Miles, how are you? I want to start advertising my creation. Go for it, Miss Miles. Do your thing. Do your thing. Hey, Miss Patty. I do crafts because I love doing them and I sell things when people ask. But make sure that you are pricing your items correctly, Miss Miles. Hey, Letitia. I do so many things. This live is for me for sure. Yeah, just don't. You are so right. It's easy to let ourselves be undervalued. Hey, Bev, yes. And I don't want people. It's very, very easy. It's very, very easy. And I just want to come on and tell you guys, you know, I don't want people to. It's not good. You know, it's just not good. You know, don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to say your price and stand by it. You know your worth, and think about it also this way as well. Okay, you spend a lot of money of your personal money on the equipment. No, Mellow, not now. Here, go run. Okay, you spend a lot of money on your equipment. You spend a lot of money on those threads, your stabilizer, your you know, all this stuff, right? Advertising, setting up your shop and stuff. And then, you know, for you to do it for pennies, you know, unless you want to. If you want to, then that's fine. But, you know, if you're selling and stuff, you know, a lot of times people do a side hustle, like I said, for a reason. You know, I do it for my son's dorm, right? And stuff. And I gotta admit, I like it. I really do like it, you know, because I'm going to retire in 4 years. So I could see myself doing this as a second career. I really can, because I love it. I really do. But, oh my God, he's got his little thing. So I'm just saying, you know, I know how those two people felt. It was, you know, it was pretty bad. And I felt really bad because one of them was so upset. She started to cry a little bit. But it's gonna be all right. I mean, it's a lesson learned, and that's all right. Just don't let people take advantage of you. There's, you know, and you would be surprised. There's a lot of jerks out there. There's a lot of people out there that really don't care about other people. And there is nothing wrong with you identifying it, you know, and saying, oh, you're like that and you can't roll with me. Because I do it all the time. I have no problem letting people know that I just don't roll that way. You know, I'll take that mean lady label the whole way to the bank. Yes, and I do too. Bev, I have no problem. I'm so excited to get an order. I still get excited when I get my orders too. Hey, I was just watching the videos you posted. Hey, Veronica. I'm opening my conventional oven now. Gonna try a tumbler. Oh, do your thing. So you're doing sublimation, Miss Miles. You're gonna do sublimation. Easy way to cop an attitude. Working for free or next to. Hey, Bubba. I need help with pricing. If you need help with pricing, Miss Miles, reach out to me and stuff and we can try to work it together. Hey, Needlepoint, how are you? It's an inspiration. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the channel. This is an old lady second start. I'm right here with you on retirement. Hey, Needlepoint. Yeah, I just wanted to come on live real quick and just tell you guys, you know, because I don't know if there's people out there right now that are, you know, you're feeling overwhelmed. A lot of things going on, you know. A lot of people are placing orders. A lot of people want gifts and all that kind of stuff. So you can feel the pressure, right? And then, you know, your time is precious, right? Because I know like November, I had over 100 orders. I think I had about 145 orders, something like that. December is getting crazy too. I have been pretty good though because I fill my orders as soon as they come in. So I don't let anything last. Kind of feel like I'm like a mini Amazon over here, you know, because it's like soon next day shipping, you know. But I've been doing pretty good. I am going to close the shop the 15th of December because then I'm going to be getting on the road and heading to Florida, visit the family and stuff. And I will videotape with my mom again. You know, because it's fun to do it with her. But you know, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot, and it can be kind of overwhelming. And if this is like your first time doing something like this and everything, you know, you don't want you want it to be enjoyable. So, you know, it's gonna pass and whatever. But I just wanted to put it out there, guys. Don't let people you know, take advantage of you. Stand your ground. You know, you do good work, stand by it. You know, stand by it. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourselves, and don't be afraid to say no. You know, if you feel that a customer's kind of flaky or whatever and they're not going to pay whatever, you know, I mean, me personally, that's just how I roll. Full payment up front, and that's it. No payment, no embroidery. I just don't turn on the machine. It's that simple. I mean, it's like, okay, next. Because if you don't want to pay, believe me, somebody else is going to pay. So I'm good with that and stuff. This little guy wants to play. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? No? No, Mello? You don't want to say hi? You're crazy. That's crazy dog here. That's my boo-boo and stuff. So guys, I just wanted to say hi really quick and just, you know, just give you a little heads up on those situations that that I had to help people, you know, with today. And I just don't want anybody out there to feel like they got taken advantage of and stuff like that. So, you know, I know everybody's busy and stuff. Do your thing. You know, you guys are all great. You know it. Make sure you price it that you're great and earn your money and, you know, do what's right. Okay? So, I had bad anxiety. I'm nervous about my Elster gift. I pray she likes it. Miss Miles, don't get anxiety about it. Don't worry about it. Hey, Walk by Faith. Remember, for those that are part of the Esther group and stuff, something I want to just put it out there. We're all supposed to be making gifts for each other, okay? We're not looking for perfection. It's just something that someone is going to make for you, because we're always making stuff for other people. So the whole reason why I wanted to do this group is because as people that always make to give, we always end up becoming the givers, right? So now we're actually going to be receiving. So no matter what it is, if there's a stitch that's out of place or whatever, I mean, it's special. It's special because somebody made something for you. So that's what this is all about. It's not about anything else but that, okay? So don't feel like your Esther gift has to be perfect, okay? He's pulling me all over the place because I have his ball. Don't feel like it has to be perfect. It's going to be fine. Everybody's going to love it. And, you know, it is what it is. And also, if you are part of the Esther group and stuff, you will be receiving something from me. We have 30 people that participated. So I am actually working on 30 gifts. So I'm going to be working late tonight because I'm working on the gifts because I am hoping to have them all mailed out this week. So everybody that participated in the group is going to receive something from me. And the person that I was assigned to is going to get something else also that I made for them. And that's in the mail today. I put it in the mail today and stuff like that. So Miss Miles, don't you ever, don't worry about that. Okay? And stuff. I don't have a shop, but I want to sell on Facebook Marketplace. How would you deal with payment up front? Trisha, okay, with Facebook Marketplace, they would pay. Okay? There is, do the shipping and stuff, and they would send you the payment. Another thing you could do is if you do it on Facebook, right? And let's say they're local, tell them to send you the payment through PayPal or Vino or Zelle, those cash apps. Just take the payment through the cash app. That's what it is. Have them place the order and you place the payment through the cash app. Another thing you can do is let's say you have something that's generic, right? Like sometimes, my big thing, everybody knows, is kitchen towels. Love doing those kitchen towels. Kitchen towels, dinner napkins. Those are my things, okay? So usually I have some kitchen towels that are not personalized. And I'll usually just make those. Now, if people buy them off of Facebook, right, then what I'll do is I'll ship it to them. Or if they're local, then I have it already made, but it's, I'm selling that same kitchen towel through Facebook. I'm selling it through Etsy and all that kind of stuff. So, I always say, okay, you can come to the house, you can pick it up. It's already made, but it's not personalized, right? My concern mostly is with personalized items, all right? Because sometimes what happens is people will ask for personalized items, and then if you don't take that payment up front, or if you just take half of it, then when they come to pick it up, if there's a problem, then what happens is you're stuck with it. You're kind of stuck with it, all right? Perfect example of that is, let's say that somebody said, hey, I want a Christmas sack, and I want the name Alexandria on there, right? Let's say that. And then they didn't pay me for it. And then they never show up. Well, I'm stuck with a bag that says Alexandria. Or they'll come here and then they'll say, well, I know you said 20, but I only have 10. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised. People are shady out there. They will do things, and stuff. Hey, Harmony, how you doing? People, I'm telling you, people are shady. They're shady. They will do things, And then what'll happen is, then you have, if I had did that, then I have a sack that has the name Alexandria on it. How many Alexandrias do I know? I really don't know anybody. So, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to get stuck. So, so Trish, that's the real trick, is when you're selling stuff that is really personalized, that you really can't resell to someone else and stuff. But when you're selling stuff on Facebook, when you list the item, you can offer shipping, okay? And then the person has to pay for it. And then what happens is Facebook will pay you once UPS or that person, it's marked as delivered. Okay? So that's how I would do that. I love kitchen towels and napkins too. Yeah, they're so easy to do, and I just love it. And I got a bunch of different styles that I want to try, but I don't want to put it in the shop yet because I'm going to wait till after the holidays, because I don't want to then start putting more stuff, because like I said, I'm going to stop filling orders on the 15th, right, Mello? Because we're going to go to Florida to visit Grandma. Yes, we are. Okay. See, Mello wants to play. You want to play. I know you do. I know. Okay. So anyway, yeah, but that's the thing. Always ask for like a Zello or a Cash App or something like that, PayPal or cash. Be careful with checks. Checks bounce, okay? And checks can be stopped and all that kind of stuff. And, like I said, people are, you'd be surprised, okay? They smile in your face and they could be evil, You never know. Hey, Crafty Corner, how are you? I just ordered a few towels to practice on my new machine. Hey, Bev, you're going to love them. Towels are very, very easy to make. Then they're fun. And they are fun to make and stuff. But, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't want, anybody to feel bad or anything about, and stuff. Just name your price. Don't let people take advantage of you. I'm telling you, because people will do it. They will do it, And a lot of times too is that people, I don't want to say that they're evil. And I don't want to say that it's like that they don't, everybody wants something for nothing, okay? And a lot of times people really don't understand, right? They don't, oh, there it goes. They don't understand. They don't understand that, just like when the lady came out and said, well, what happens if I have less letters to embroider? I'm like, I still got to hoop it. I still got to use the same amount of stabilizer. And I still have to babysit it and stuff like that. I'm kind of like, no, it's still the same price. People sometimes don't understand the process, right? Because they don't do this, right? It's not something that they do. So if they don't understand, sometimes it does help when you explain it a little bit. Because I think it did help that lady a little bit when she was kind of like, oh, well, if it's less. And I'm like, nope, still the same process. Still the same. And then she was like, oh. So, you just never know and stuff. So, there is always one who tries to get everything for nothing. There's a lot, Needlepoint. I'm telling you. There is a lot. You'd be surprised. And so, I don't negotiate my prices. That's just me. That's how I am. Okay. I don't know if some of you guys feel comfortable doing that. I don't, for the simple fact, like I said, when I say this is my price, this is it. It's a take it or leave it situation, because the way I look at it is, I don't need it. You're the one that's asking for it, right? And it's not that I mean it with an attitude or anything like that. But the thing is, to me, I look at it as, I'm giving you a price that I know is fair. That I know is fair for me and that it's fair for you. Because, like I said, I'm not out there to make people broke. But at the same time, I'm not going to do it for free. I'm not going to, I spend a lot of my own money on a lot of this stuff. This equipment, nothing in this room came without me paying for it. Okay. I mean, I don't have deals with Brother or anything like that where Brother's like, oh, let me throw an embroidery machine in your room and stuff. No, I had to pay. I'm paying, every month for both of these machines. So, the threads, everything. So, I use my own money for my own stuff. And, I'm just not going to do it, I mean, I'm not going to, I don't know. I just been like that. I don't know if it's the age. I think once you pass 50, you get a little more blunt, You just say what you feel. That's it, you know? But that's just how I am. He's like pushing me. What is it with you? So for you guys that don't see, because I have my laptop. I'm talking to you guys through my laptop. And he's antsy right now. Aren't you? You're antsy? He's antsy and stuff. He's been wanting to play all day and stuff. No disrespect. I love your voice. Shout out from South Africa. Wash hands, wash hands. Okay, I don't know what. Hey Edward, how are you? I don't know what the wash hands mean. Okay. I think the brain to mouth filters goes out of service after 50. Yes, I think so too. And I think what it is the older you get, the more you can kind of like, you know, you don't tolerate that much anymore, you know, and stuff. So, let me see. You gave our fellow crafters good advice about it being a learning experience. Sending them a virtual hug to both. Oh, Trisha, thanks. I mean, it happens, you know. I feel the same way you do about age. A little more blunt, too. Yeah, I mean, thanks, Trish. I mean, you know, it happened. Because this is the other thing that I think about, okay? This is just how I roll. When something happens, it happens in the past, right? So what I usually do is I'll think about it. And then I just go, okay, that didn't go too well. But the bottom line is it's in the past. Right? You can't change that. But what you can do is change how you react right now. And also how you're going to react in the future. So the way I kind of described it to them both is, okay, well, you're just new to this world, right? It's no big deal. Everybody was new one time, right? So right now you did that transaction. It didn't go very well, but just look at it and say, okay, what would you have done different? And then don't dwell on it because you can't change it. Happened, right? It happened. The lady didn't pay. And then on the other situation, the lady said, well, I thought it was a different price, right? So now you just know moving forward, now you're more clear. Okay, now you're going to be more direct. Now you're going to be more clear. And it happened. Leave it alone. Whatever. Don't dwell on it. Don't let it mess you up. You like what you do. Keep liking what you do. There's going to be other great people you're going to meet. And you're going to meet some jerks too. But the thing is now you're going to be smarter and you're going to identify them a little faster. And then you're going to be like, ooh, you one of those. Well, I can't deal with you. And then you'll be fine with it. And you're just going to keep going. And you're going to deal with the people that you love dealing with. Because you know that those are the people that are going to appreciate you, appreciate your craft. And they're going to value your time. And they know how valuable you are. And they respect you. And those are the type of people that you want to serve. That's how I see it. I just don't. I don't believe that, I don't believe you should allow people to treat you like crap. I've always had that mindset and stuff, that's why it's like I never really had a problem too much when I was dating too, because as soon as like I was dating a guy and if the guy like acted up, I was like, what's wrong with you? Ooh, I can't be with you. So I had no problem going, this ain't gonna work out. So you just leave. Because I mean, shoot, this is a big world. There's no reason for you to be with somebody that ain't right, Things like this are great part-time jobs. Yep. You don't have to deal with cheap people. It's when you try and make it a full-time gig out of it that you feel that you need to take every job to pay the bills. Hey, Bubba, that is a good point. That is a good point. Because you're right. You are right about that. when it's your bread and butter, okay, it's a different perspective. And I'm glad you brought that point out, because you know what, that is a very, very good and valid point. Because you're right. If it's your bread and butter, then, and you have to make certain sales because you have to get that income coming in, then yeah, I could see the why you have to be a little bit flexible, but notice, Bubba, I'm saying a little bit flexible, not a lot flexible, because this is the thing. It's your bread and butter, but guess what? If you become that fool and you allow people to and you're doing things for free, well, you ain't got no bread and butter, because you ain't got no money to pay for the bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? Because you're giving everything away for free. So, understand your point, and I got that. However, though, I feel like you have to you gotta know that point where it's total loss, and sometimes it's not worth it. And then you also have to think about, like I was saying, when people talk, you have to think about the effects of that choice that you make when you allow people to lower your price. When they talk you down into lowering your price, think about it. I mean, all right, you made a profit, but you didn't make that much of a profit, right? Is this a customer that's going to keep coming and debating your prices? If that's the case, then I honestly, that's not a customer that I want to have, and, like I said, people do talk. So, and then, like for instance, where I live, I know people talk. So my price is my price. I just don't do the negotiation thing. I just don't do it. That's it. Okay. Because it's not me. But at the same time, you do bring up a point. It's not my ajo y habichuela, my rice and beans. It's not, I have other sources of income that, I still work full time. So, that is my rice and beans right there. So, but you have to, you got to be, to me, it's, and I think Harmony brought up a good point too. Yes, I have a new machine to pay for. It's a bit of pressure. Yeah, Bev. Yeah. I think you have to establish respect from customers. I got the point where no one even questioned price. And even if they did, I would flat out end the deal and never allow them to purchase. I think Harmony kind of feels the way I feel. This is my price. And like I said, a lot of times, I love Jamaican rice. Now I'm hungry. See, when I set my price, though, Bubba, one of the things is I don't set my prices where I want the customers to go broke. But at the same time, I do set them where I can recoup all the costs of all the materials and stuff, and I can pay for myself and my time, okay? And at the same time, I do know that at the end of the day, the product that they're going to get is of good quality, okay? So I set that price. Now, if to me, it's like you want a lower price. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm just not, because the thing is, it's I agree with Harmony. It's a respect thing. Okay. To me, it's a respect thing. All right. I'm fair. I believe my prices are very, very, very fair. Okay. I know the cost of all the materials and everything and the time that it takes to make something. All right. And when I price my time, believe me, I'm not billing myself at $100 an hour. Okay. I should be billing myself, if anything, more. But, to me, that's just how I am. And I feel like if people debate it, then I kind of feel disrespected. And I'm like, I don't want to, deal with it. You know, that's just how it is with me. I did that for 2 guys, and both practically begged me to make them something again. I did it for one of the guys, and the others I didn't. Make sure they respect your craft. Totally agree. She's right. I mean, I totally agree with her. I totally agree with her. You guys, I think that's why really, honestly, that's why I started this whole lie. Okay? You know, think about it. Those 2 folks that I talked to today, they worked really hard. And I saw the pictures of what they made. And let me tell you something, that was not items that you could do in an hour. So I could tell that both of them spent a good 3 or 4 hours of their time making that stuff. Okay. And to me, that's like a slap in the face. And that's why, you know, I told them both, money up front. You know, and I tell people, and they kind of look at me like I'm crazy, but I'm like, you can look at me like that all you want, but no money, no machine. No machine. Nope. No money, no machine. El dinero tiene que llegar. You gotta come with the money, and then I'll turn the machines on. That's just how I do it. No price hanging for. And you know what? And yeah, and Shayna brings out a good point too. You know, when you see something online, right? Where's the price haggling there? Right? And which is the point that I had told those 2 ladies I was talking to today. When you buy something online personalized, guess what? When they hit that, they put it in their cart and they press order, they pay full price up front. So why should it be any different here? You know, why should it be? If you would have ordered it straight from the Etsy shop, you would have paid full up front. If you would have ordered it from Macy's or any place else, you would have paid full up front. So why would you give me 50% now and then maybe give me whatever you want to give me later? So no, it doesn't work that way. So, you know, to me, it's like, I just really want to emphasize, you guys, just make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Okay? You know, my advice, money up front. Money up front always. Okay? Because I don't have a problem returning the money if I can't produce. Okay? But I would be like, money up front, and the machine doesn't turn on. And I'm writing down the details of what it is that you want. And then we'll go from there. I mean, that's just how I am. Never take partial payment. Yep, don't do it. Because what happened to one of the ladies I talked to was they got half the partial payment. And then when the lady went to pick it up, she said, well, I thought the partial payment was the full payment. Which, you know, that's like really, okay. So I felt bad. Felt really bad, you know, for her, because she was like, you know, I spent like good 4 hours on that, and then, you know, for what? And I was just like, that's I have 0 tolerance for difficult, and I don't have any tolerance. If you can find it cheaper elsewhere, then go ahead. Everyone else pays up front. I have about 3 customers that paid later, and there's mutual respect. Totally agree, Harmony. Totally agree. And that's what I'm saying. Difficult customers. The moment you have a customer and they're difficult, they get iffy, turn down the deal. Turn it down. You know, because what's going to happen is you become stressed. Right? You become stressed, and then all of a sudden you don't want to, you don't enjoy what you do. You know? I mean, why put yourself in a bad situation? You know, it's like, and then this is the thing too. If they're iffy about it, sometimes customers will come. They don't know what the heck they want. Okay. They have some idea, and then you're like, well, no, it doesn't work that way. And then, you know, they don't know what font they want, or they don't know what color they want and stuff. And then they go, oh, well, I thought I wanted it on this material, but I wanted it on something. I just don't do that back and forth stuff. I'm like, nope. Which is, I want to be honest, that's one of the things that I like about having the Etsy shop is you go on Etsy and you see exactly the kitchen towel. You see exactly what it looks like. And all you have to do is tell me what name you want. Simple, very simple. However, though, I do have some people that will come and say, hey, can you modify the design a little bit? Can you change the flag or whatever? Those are simple changes. I don't have a problem with that. But dinner napkins, I have had customers that come to me and they start saying, hey, can you they'll question the quality or whatever. And then I even had one, they reached out and said, hey, what if I give you the dinner napkins? No, I don't do that either. I don't like embroidering on dinner napkins. Come in different textures and stuff like that. I also had another person comes to me and they said, hey, I have a design. I have a particular design. Can you do this on a dinner napkin? I looked at the design. I talked to the digitizer, and this is the other thing too. If somebody has a design, okay, and they need to have it digitized because they want you to embroider it, then they have to pay for the digitizing. I don't have a problem with giving them the file because it's their file. They pay for it, right? So I'll just be like, okay, well, to get this design digitized, this is how much it costs. Okay? And I make sure they know up front. All right? It's going to be part of the bill. This is how much I'm going to charge you for the digitizing. All right, let's go downstairs. I'm going to let him out because he probably has to go out. So to me, I just look at it as, you guys can walk with me. Oh God, it's getting dark in here. Hold on. Gotta get these lights on here. Sorry guys. There you go. Got the lights on. Come on, Mello. I'm gonna take him outside. So anyway, when it comes to the dinner napkins too, what people don't understand is that sometimes, the design can be very dense, and depending on the fabric, okay, go do your thing. And then depending on the fabric, sometimes it just doesn't, come out good because the fabric's not thick enough, and the design is very, he ain't doing nothing. Look at him. He's a mess. Oh, now he's gonna go. So sometimes people don't realize, there's a lot of things that you have to think about and stuff. So, to me, I don't like complicated orders. I don't think, that, if I see that I can do it, then I'm good. But if I see the customer's flaky, no, I got a problem. I'm like, I don't like feeling some kind of way. I don't like issues. So it's like, to me, that's just how I am, and stuff. So, the aggravation. Yep. I'd rather not have their business because they're wasting my time. Keep it moving. Yes. Just seems right. And I feel that way too. When they undecisive and stuff like that, it's like, nah. I mean, especially like during the holidays, you got so many orders that are coming in, right? I'd rather deal with the people that know what they want to deal with people that they don't want. So I'm just like, I don't know. That's just how I am. I'm just very, when it comes to that kind of stuff, I don't like messing around and stuff. Don't ever pay for a customer's digitizing. Tell them it's an extra fee ahead of time. Yes, and that's exactly what I do. I mean, and I tell them too. I go, well, if that's the design, well, I have to get it digitized. This is how much it's going to cost to get it digitized. And that's on top of me embroidering it on the products. Totally agree. And that's exactly what I do. I turn down so much business from people I know because they always want a huge discount. Hey, Valley girl. But but basically to pay almost nothing. Then try to make you feel guilty about giving them your price. Valley girl, you know what? It's funny. You know, that guilt stuff don't work for me. It sure don't. Don't let it work for you, okay? Because if anything, they should be feeling guilty for trying to take advantage of you. That's how I see that, okay? Because to me, it's about respect, all right? Respecting you, your craft, and your time. See out there? He sure is. Look at him. Wants to go right back in. Oh, my goodness. Okay, you ready? All right, so, I mean, that's just how I see it. Don't, you know, I mean, they're going to talk about, oh, I got to give him his treat, guys. Because if I don't give him his treat, he gets a little upset, right? You want your treat? Okay, here you go. You're spoiled. Here you go. There you go. Here, I'll give you 2 for being cute. You don't want 2? Oh, okay. You don't want 2? You gotta sit? Can you sit? Good boy. Good boy. Okay, there you go. All right, so, yeah, I mean, the way I see that, Valley Girl, is, you know, they talk about, you know, trying to make you feel guilty. Well, I mean, really? What about the respect to you and your craft? You know? Let's get... Oh, hey, Trish. Yeah, give me a thumbs up if you get a chance. It's annoying when people know you. Like, you should be giving you the most support. It's your own people sometimes. You know, Harmony, and you are correct about that, too. But, you know, this is something that goes through my mind. That's when you kind of know who your real friends are, you know, I mean, you know, I could understand, like, I have some friends that I will go ahead and I'll embroider things and I'll give that to them as gifts. But the thing is, they didn't ask for it. It was just something that I did because I wanted to try a new design or something like that. And, you know, sometimes, if I want to try a new font or something, I'll create it for a friend, right? But the thing is, they didn't ask for it, so I don't have a problem with that. Now, I do have friends that, you know, they're like, oh, just going to let you know up front, I'm going on your Etsy shop. I need to place an order, right? Mello, stop it with the toys. So I have to place an order. So, but you know what they do when they place the order? They're not asking me for any discounts. They pay what everybody else pays, and they don't have a problem with it. They really don't. All they tell me is, Jeanette, I placed that order and stuff. Don't ship it. I'm going to go and I'll pick it up. And to me, I kind of, you know, the way I feel about that is that means, you know, they respect you. They respect you. They respect your time, your craft. You know, they're not asking for any kind of like discount or anything like that because you're friends, you know. And I kind of like that. Now, the friends that say, hey, can I get a discount? Makes you wonder, is that your friend? You know? I know it's kind of dark and stuff. I'm going to put some light in here and stuff like that. So, but you start thinking, like, is that really your friend? Man, I got some funky lights and stuff in here. They're not even that bright. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. You want to sit with me, Mello? You don't want to sit with me? Come on, right here. Come here. There you go. All right. What a good dog. Don't show your butt to everybody. Here, sit down. So I just kind of look at it like that. I mean, it's like that's where, you know, if they're asking for discounts and stuff like that, I'm kind of like, I don't like it. So I agree with you. I really don't like that. Valley Girl, that makes you feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean, you know, and stuff. Bella wants mom's attention. He sure does. He gets it all the time. Hello, buddy. Hey, Valley Girl. This, it's annoying when people you know giving you the most support. Okay, I already read that. Yep, Harmony, totally agree. Exactly, Jeanette. It's been very fortunate with the locals here. I had very few people asking for discounts and a lot of support, thankfully. And, you know, and I'm going to be honest, I only had about two people where I live that have, tried to do the, oh, can I have it? Can you lower the price? They only two. Everybody else locally that has reached out to me and stuff, they're like, oh, how much is it? Okay, got it. And then I tell them up front also, and I say, hey, you need to send the money up front. I don't, after the money's received, that's when I start processing. They're like, not a problem. And, and those are the people that I really, truly enjoy working with because, first of all, they know what they want. Okay. I set the expectations up front. They understand that there's no arguing or anything. And when I tell them the price, they're like, got it. Because, and I got a feeling too that it could be that these are people that have, they've had things embroidered before. So they know embroidery can be very expensive. I mean, think about this. When you go to the mall, there's like a store, Lids, right? They sell these baseball hats. Now, a lot of the hats that they sell are like fitted, right? And I went in with my son. And they have they have embroidery machine in there, and they do come on, Papa. Woo! Oh my goodness. Okay, that's mellow. So they do the embroidery. They do a lot of puff embroidery, right? So a lot of times when you look at the prices of those hats with the embroidery, they charge about $40 to $45 a hat. And I've even seen some of them go up to $50. And I'm like, damn, that's an expensive hat. I'm like, and I sell mine for $20, and my embroidery is just as good. Right, Mello? Oh my goodness. Okay, so he's jumping up and down from the sofas and stuff like that. So anyway, just something to think about. What are you doing with your little toys? All right, come on. Oh, God, he's just jumping around. Very fortunate. Okay, I am making... Oh, Mello. I'm making a deal with nephew's wife who is due in April. I'm trading handmade baby clothes, lifestyle photos. This is a win-win. See, and I don't mind bartering. I really don't. I mean, yeah, I love to do that and stuff. I have a couple of family members who are hairdressers, and I would never think of having them do my hair and asking for a discount. See, and it's really, and you think about it, Veronica, it's the same thing. I mean, that's their craft. That's how they make their money, and that's their time, their expertise, their skills. I mean, it's like, I wouldn't do that and stuff. I know, right? But they didn't. Just so they didn't go back. They probably tried a new hairstyle with you. Right, Mello? That's my boo-boo right there. That's my boo-boo right there. He's so cute. He's so cute. Kind of feel bad for him sometimes because I'll be with the embroidery machines and he'll just like sit with me and stuff, and I'm like, ooh, I hope those don't bother his ears. But I do take him out a lot and stuff like that. So, But guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me and stuff. I just wanted to do the live to talk about that issue and stuff because I don't, I kind of found it weird. It was like two people reached out. And it was basically for the same thing. And they just needed to talk about it. And, I felt kind of bad, And I, what went through my mind was, God, I wonder if there's other people out there that are feeling the same way or experiencing stuff like that, And I just feel like as a fellow crafter and also, I am a big I just love seeing people succeed, and I love to see people do well and all that kind of stuff. And my whole thing is I don't, it really irks me when I see people being taken advantage of and all that kind of stuff. So I really wanted to just do this live and, just talk to you guys about it, because I don't want anybody to ever feel like they have to allow somebody to devalue them and their work. That was really what my whole reason for coming live tonight is that, I don't want people to feel that way, right, Mello? Is it nighttime, Mello? Oh, got another sale. I hear the ching ching. But we're not going to work on that till tomorrow morning, right, Mello? Because we're going to go to bed. So anyway, guys, well, not really. I'm not going to go to bed. I have to work on my gifts. So, guys, I am going to sign out now. I just wanted to share that with you guys. And thanks so much for spending the hour, because to be honest, this was a nice little break because I have been working nonstop and everything. So I'm glad that, you guys was able to chime in and we were able to talk about this topic and stuff like that and share our experiences with one another. I think that's like really awesome and stuff. Right, Mello? So I will talk to you guys later. You guys have a great night and enjoy your sewing, enjoy your embroidering and everything, and do your thing, okay? And like I said, don't ever allow anybody make you feel like devalued in any type of way, okay? Do your thing out there. So I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a great night, and I will talk to you guys on Friday, okay? So I'll talk to you later. Bye. You want to say bye, Mello? You want to say bye? Bye. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.